Blind, 2011 film. Parkbogum as Dong-hyun, Sua's younger brother. A missing person case involving a female university student and the victim in a hit-and-run case appears to be related. Detectives look for a witness. Min Sua used to be a promising cadet at the police academy, but after a horrific car accident which killed her surrogate brother Dong-hyun and caused her to lose her eyesight, her police career ended. Runway Cop 2012. Parkbogum as young detective Cha Chul-soo. Cha Chul-soo is an overzealous and overweight detective who stops at nothing to catch his suspect. He doesn't waste any precious moment to shower, and dresses in ramshackle and sometimes dirty clothes. However, when another cop was injured and unable to go undercover in the city's biggest criminal cases, he steps up to the plate and accepts the challenge to be transformed into a runway model in 60 days. Bridal Mask 2012. Parkbogum Pon Mingyu, Gaisun's younger brother. During the 1930s Japanese colonial era, the story follows a man named Lee Kong-tu, a Korean police officer commissioned by the Japanese police to betray his own country and aid the Japanese in the annihilation of the Korean Rebellion. Wonderful Mama 2013. Parkbogum as Go Young-jun, Baki's youngest child who is also a mama's boy, a playboy high school student. Yoon Baki has accomplished a lot in her life, working her way up from running a money-lending market stand to managing millions. But her priorities shift when she's faced with a diagnosis of early-onset Alzheimer's. Her degenerative disease threatens her ability to manage her business and eventually the details of her daily life. Wonderful Days, TV series, 2014. Parkbogum as young Kang Dong-suk, Lee Seo-jin. Kang Dong-suk overcame poverty and left his small town to become a successful prosecutor. A genius with an aloof kind of charisma, his arrogance and ill temper puts him at odds with many people, including his estranged family. After 15 years, Dong-suk is transferred back to his hometown and reconnects with his roots, relearning the value of neighborly warmth in the countryside and the true meaning of love and family. A Hard Day 2014. Parkbogum as Officer Lee Jin-ho. Ko, a corrupt detective whose mother recently dies, learns that his squad is being investigated by internal affairs for bribery. As he drives from his mother's funeral to the station, he crashes into a homeless man wandering onto the road, killing him. Fearing manslaughter charges as he is intoxicated, Ko decides against calling the police and hides the body in his car trunk. The Admiral, Roaring Currents 2014. Parkbogum as Bae Subong. The film revolves around the titular Battle of Myeongyang around 1597, which is regarded as one of legendary Joseon Admiral Lee Sun-sin's most remarkable naval victories. He led only 12 ships, which remained in his command, to a heroic victory against an invading Japanese fleet of 333 vessels. Hello Monster 2015. Parkbogum as young Sunho / Lee Min shared a close relationship with Lee Hyun as a child and often confided his darkest secrets to him. He feels neglected later on as he was under the misconception that he had been abandoned by his brother after their father was murdered. He later appears nearly 20 years later using the name Young Sunho. Reply 1988, 2015. Parkbogum as Choi Taek. An internationally renowned genius baduk player, Taek is the quietest of his neighborhood friends. Taek dominates on the baduk board but struggles with simple everyday tasks. His baduk success has brought money and fame but has left him distant from his age group, so he relies on his neighborhood friends for companionship, grounding, and a connection to other teens. Taek is generous to a fault and hesitant to make a fuss, but that hesitancy disappears in competition. Love in the Moonlight 2016. Parkbogum as Lee Young. He is the only son of the king and heir to the throne. Smart, bright, and mischievous, he is disliked by his servants for being unpredictable. He has an affinity for arts and music. He initially disliked his father, blaming him for his mother's death. He is close to Consort Park and dislikes Kim Hyun and Queen Kim. He falls for Araeon. Encounter, South Korean TV series, 2019. Brought together by fate, a woman who seems to have everything and a young man who seems to have nothing decide to give up an ordinary life to be together. Cha Soo-hyun, Song Hye-kyo. One day while on a business trip in Cuba, she meets Kim Jin-hook, Parkbogum, a free-spirited guy. They spend time together. After they go back to South Korea, he meets her again but as an employee in the Donghua Hotel, which she received as alimony. Record of Youth 2020. The drama follows the lives of three young people in the contemporary fashion industry. They strive to achieve their dreams and love without despair. Seobok 2021. Min Jae-hyun, Gongyu, is an ex-agent of the intelligence agency, and Seobok, Parkbogum, is the first human clone created through stem cell cloning and genetic engineering. He possesses the secret for eternal life. They get entangled in dangerous situations as several forces want to take control of Seobok. Young Actors Retreat 2022. Members of each drama team mix together, play various MT games, and travel together, building new friendships and creating pleasant memories.